Well, there's your mother.
Yeah, here's mom.
Hey, Sharon.
I was cowering in the shade.
I
Yeah, she's been hiding in the shade. Oh, here comes Kathy. Perfect timing.
wouldn't
All right,
blame.
we started the recording. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put everybody on mute. And as always, if you have any questions as we get started, please feel free to come on off and ask. Okay, so go to mute all. Hey, Kathy, great to see you. Okay, so go ahead and come on up to standing. Go ahead and stand with your feet just underneath the hips. We're going to start with our 2 cycles of our breathing and just a little bit of general motion. So for our breathing, we're going to go 3 breaths at a time. So we're going to go palms together in front of the chest, slight bend in those knees, breathe in nice and deep, stretch up high to overhead, and nice and slowly let it all out. Let the arms come down to your sides. You can even keep them straight out to the sides, or we're bending them here currently. Good. Palms back together. Breathe in, stretch tall, elongate, try to lift your head up towards the sky, and exhale, let it all down. Relax those shoulder blades back and down. Fantastic. One more time, palms together. Breathe in, stretch up, and nice and slow, let it all the way out. I think AG is gonna join us. Here she comes. All right, fantastic. From there, go ahead and place the hands up on the hips. Slight bend in the knees. We're gonna rock those hips side to side, just nice and light. Hips side to side, get a little bit of some movement going. Very good. Fantastic. Core nice and strong, hips forward and back. Hey, AG, welcome. Great to see you. There you go, good. Forward and back. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna go through one more cycle of our breathing. So stand nice and tall, palms in front of the chest. Breathe in, stretch up. Reach high, reach long, and slowly exhale, let it all the way out. Fantastic. 2 more. Feel free to close the eyes. Breathe in, stretch tall. And exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Last one. Palms together. See if you can add a little extra height to your body. Stretch it up and let it go. Exhale out. Put the arms down. Fantastic. Let's go ahead, step your right foot forward and get a nice firm plant, left foot back behind you. We're gonna go arms up on the shoulders, so cross them over the shoulders. We're gonna start by bending to the side. Bend towards your lead leg, back up to the top. Fantastic, twice there. Bend towards that lead leg, back to neutral, and once more. Side bend, and back to neutral. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Left foot forward, right foot back. Kind of like Frankenstein arms, up and cross on the shoulders. And same thing, side bend towards that front hip. And stand, good, twice more. Bend to the side, and stand. Last one. Side bend, and stand. Awesome. Back to the right foot forward, left foot back. We're gonna go back to those arms across the shoulders, and now we're gonna rotate. So standing tall, rotate, look over your right shoulder. Back to neutral, and twice more. Turn and look. Back to neutral. If you'd like, reach up high to overhead. And same thing, rotate towards that front leg. Fantastic. Go ahead and shake out those arms and switch leg. Left foot nice and solid, right foot steps back. We'll start with the Frankenstein arms first. And we're rotating towards the lead leg. Looking over that shoulder, back to neutral. Breathe in and then turn as you exhale. Back to neutral if you'd like. Join us with that overhead reach. Stretching up tall and rotate towards that left side. Fantastic. Go ahead and shake it out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get the clock started. Here we're gonna be doing 2 rotations, 20 to 30 seconds each. We're gonna start with either some power jacks or some jumping jacks. So we're gonna go arms overhead, 1 foot out to the side, and just alternate sides here, back and forth. So you can keep with that stepping jack, or you're welcome, if you feel confident, you can go and do a little bit of a regular jumping jack. Yeah. Just do what feels best to you. Keep it moving there. Got someone else jumping in. There you go. Great to see everybody. Hope everybody had a nice holiday weekend. All right, good. From there, go ahead and relax the arms down. If your balance is a little bit off, recommending grab your chair to support with. We're gonna be doing left side, single arm to knee. So you're gonna stand up tall out of the hip, reach your left arm up to overhead, and then you're gonna bring that knee up, bringing your elbow towards the knee, and then stretch it up. Good, we're gonna do that 6 to 10 on each side, all on one side first. So this left side, feel free to hold on to that chair for balance. It's nice and controlled. Elbow to the same side knee. Fantastic. So yeah, the last day I sadly say they'll be filming at my mom's house for right now. We're in Woodstock, Georgia today. We went to the back porch, anticipating some rain, and now we're getting lots of sun, but I think we have some clouds coming in, so we could have made the right choice. Very good. Couple more. Of course, I lost count. Last one. Fantastic. Shake it out. We're gonna go hands on the hips, feet just outside the hips, and we're gonna circle those hips around. So circle them around, just nice and smooth. Welcome, Christina. Great to see you. Good job. We're gonna go about 3 to 5 to one side. And when you're ready, gonna reverse it, 3 to 5 to the opposite side. Very good. Just wake it all up. And then once you finish your hip circles, we're gonna go towards the right arm. Same thing, right arm reaches overhead, same side, knee to elbow. Here we go. Elbow to the knee, anywhere between 6 and 10. I'll do my best to count this time. I'll take you through 10. That's 3. Good. Hold it up strong through the core. Don't let the hips kick out. You can even pause with that elbow towards the knee. Good. My mom's helping me count here. Fantastic. 9. Beautiful. Last one. And relax. Good. Make sure you don't have a chair that you're going to slap your hands with. We're going to go into our seal jacks next. So palms together in front of the chest. We're going to open the chest, step out to the side. Good. Palms together and step it out. Fantastic. You can just keep with that stepping, or you can move into some light jumps here. Again, we call these our seal jacks. Very good. So this is your first time tuning in. Just make sure that you always move with what's appropriate for you. We don't want you going to failure on anything. And if your body starts talking to you, we want it to feel better as you move, not worse as you move. All right, after those seal jacks, we're gonna go back to our knee to elbow, but now we're gonna go alternating legs. So right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. Just take your time, balance as needed. Nice smooth breathing. We're gonna go for time instead of reps on this one. So we'll get about 30 seconds total. Just move at a pace that makes sense for you. Just stay connected to your breath. Make sure that you don't hold your breath throughout. Good, couple more. And last one. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna move into a bit of a hamstring stretch. So you're gonna start with your feet underneath the hips. We're gonna step your right foot forward so it's on the heel, toe up. And I have a slight bend in my left knee. From there, stand tall out of your spine and hips. Go ahead and cross the arms over your chest, or if you prefer, you can go behind the head. From here, you're gonna send your hips back, bow forward, wake up those hamstrings, and then come on up to standing. Very good. All on one leg, and then we'll switch. 3 to 5 each side. Stand tall, bow forward, and come up on your own. Fantastic. And with these stretches, you wanna just kind of lean into it. Once you feel the edge of that stretch, go ahead and pause and then back away from it. Same thing on the other side. Right heel firmly planted, left heel down, toe up, and here we go, 3 to 5. Just light stretches. Again, kind of feeling that end range, and then backing it away. Nice job. Got my mom Sharon here working out with me today, so we'll be doing a little bit different movements as we move through for when we have different options. All right, once you finish that side, feel free if you want to grab a drink, and then we're going to go back to the top with jumping jacks. It's a little warm here today, so we'll get some extra water.
We'll be pouring the water on our head.
That's right. And then 2, 1, here we go. Either stepping jacks or jumping jacks. We're gonna go 30 seconds here. This will be our second of 2 cycles moving through what we just worked on. So we'll have a little bit less instruction, kind of move right through it. Very good. A few more. Got just the perfect sunlight on my clock. Can't see it. All right, fantastic. Go ahead and bring it down to standing. Left side first. Stand tall. Reach that arm up in the air. Elbow to the same side knee. We're going to go 10 here. That's 1, 2. Remember, you can balance on the chair or even kind of have a wall nearby that you can hold on to. Whoop. Good job. Continue to lift up through the core. 6, 8, 9, and here's number 10. Beautiful. Going back to our hip circles, hands on the hips. Circle those hips around. Fantastic. 3 to 5 one direction, and then we're gonna switch. 3 to 5 the other way. Very good. After our hip circles, we're gonna go same side, knee to elbow, this time with the right side. So stand tall, lift up through the core, right arm reaches overhead, and nice controlled. Elbow to the knee, stretch up. 2, good. 3, nice and controlled through this movement. 4, 5, fantastic. 6, continue to stretch tall. 7, good. Don't let those hips kick out. 8, couple more. 9, and last one, number 10. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, moving into our seal jacks. Stepping or jumping. And anytime you need a break, just give yourself that break. You want to feel good about this movement. It shouldn't feel like punishment. That's the old model, when we used exercise to punish ourselves. This time, let's use it for a celebration. Very good. After these seal jacks, got a bug? We're gonna go alternating knee to elbow. All right, mom's celebrating, I love it. So stand tall, arms up to the side, right to the left, and left to the right. Beautiful. We're doing this one for time, so just move at a rate that feels good to you. We'll go a total of 30 seconds. Very good. Nice job. Halfway. Keep your breathing consistent. And if you can't quite get that knee to the elbow, no problem. Just come as close as you can and step it out. Wonderful. And rest. Good job. Shake those arms down. All right. So what we're going to do next, instead of repeating that stagger stance, we're going to go a little bit wider base stance, so feet just outside the hips. We're going to do what's called a sumo squat. So chest tall, feet a little bit wider than normal. You're going to send the hips back, reach the arms up, go as far as you can, keeping those heels planted. And you can see mom's got like a chair or a bench. It's actually a log that she's squatting to. So if you feel more confident to have something behind you, by all means. Just pay attention to what's happening at the feet. Heels should be pushing down, but also those toes tend to lift up when we focus on our heels. So push the big toe down as well. Just a couple more here. Last one. As you get warm, try to sink a little bit deeper, not force anything. All right, beautiful. Back to some water. And then we're gonna do a couple stretches. We're gonna have you do the sideline quad stretch first. All right, the first, you can either do this series on the ground. If you're gonna do this series on the ground, you're gonna watch Sharon, my mama, or you can follow me for standing, okay? First one we're gonna do is that quad stretch. So sideline, she's gonna lie on the side, grab the top foot, look to keep her knee in line with the hip and pull the heel towards the glute. Those of you standing, you can either grab the foot as able, or you can use like a band or a towel and have something to balance on, and we're looking to try to pull that heel towards the same side glute. I'm gonna go 20 seconds here. If you started a little bit early, feel free to relax sooner than that. So we're looking to get a stretch in the front of the thigh. Another 10 seconds. And 2, 1, and relax. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Yay, shade. I'll go ahead and show it again with the bands. I'm gonna wrap it around the same side foot. Got the chair here to balance on. And then as able, pull that up. Ideally here, we'd like to get that heel to touch the glute or at least come towards the glute. Nice and smooth. Very good. And 2, 1, go ahead and relax there. Very good. From there, we're going to open up the inner thighs. So you're on the floor, you're going to come onto all fours. You're going to face the camera, head towards the camera. Oh, no, sideways instead, yeah. And then you're going to kick one leg out to the side. If you're standing with me, go ahead and come to like a nice wide base stance. You keep your chair close by for balance. Those of you on the ground, she's got her leg kicked out, and now she's going to rock her hips back towards her heel, looking to get an open on the inner thigh. If you're standing, we're going to do a little side lunge here. Again, looking to open the inner thigh. So if you're standing, I'm going to alternate sides. If you're down on the ground, let's go 3 to 5 on each side. Those of you standing, just watch that as you lunge that side. You want to keep that heel planted and don't let that knee dive out. So those of you on the floor, go ahead and switch if you haven't. Same thing on the other leg. Good. Those of you standing, go ahead and walk the feet back in. That should be good for now. We'll let the folks on the floor go ahead and catch up. 3 to 5 on the other side. Very nice. Yep. And you can also here reach the arms nice and long, and you can kind of stretch the back as you rock back too. There you go. Beautiful. All right, from there we're going to be doing, I'm going to show you the standing version first. My mom's going to go ahead and lie face down as I show this one. We're just going to do some hip extensions, no, from the side. So standing, I'm going to stand up nice and tall. You're going to just simply extend the leg straight back, firing that glute. If you're down on the ground, place your hands on the ground, forehead on the hands, and now with a nice straight leg, she's simply going to lift that leg up, not quite that high, just about 6 inches off the ground, focusing, excuse me, to get this glute to fire. So she relaxes it down, lifts up about 6 inches. She's a little bit higher than that, and then down. So let's go between 6 and 10 on each side. Let's start with our left leg. 2, 1, and begin. Back and hold. Keeping your core engaged so you don't arch the back. Not a very big movement. We're just saying hello to the glutes. Ask them to fire for us. Good. We've got 6 on one side. I'm going to go ahead and switch. I think Sharon already has, and we'll go about 6 to 10 on the other side. Extend straight back. Relax in. Extend straight back. Good. So if you're lying on the ground, toes should point down towards the floor. And then if you're standing, your toe should be pointing like straight forward instead of turning the leg out one way or the other. Okay? So just a short little activation exercise to say hello to those glutes. If you've been sitting for a long time, it's good to get up and get those to fire. All right, go ahead and make your way up. Very nice. Let's go ahead and talk about our first sequence. All right, we're up here on part A. 2 to 3 sets. I'll take you through 3. We're going to be doing a single arm waiter squat and a single arm row on each side. So let's talk about those movements. Okay. You can demonstrate the waiter squat with your right arm. All right, so you can either squat without a support, or Sharon's going to be squatting to the bench here. She's got her feet hip width apart, slight toe out with the toes, holding the weight up at her shoulder. She's going to sit back, reach the other arm out, lightly touching her surface, and then standing nice and strong. Let's go 3 there. So controlling down and then standing. We always want to be moving with control. So she's going to sit back and then stand confidently. Good. And rest. So that's our waiter squat. Again, she's got the weight in one side, other arms reaching out. So you can also do it without the assistance, ideally to get the hips below 90 as your body allows, and switch. From there, we're going to go to that one arm row. So she'll row with the left arm. So she's going to support the right arm on her bench or her chair. Oh, sorry, switch arms. I said the wrong. And then she's going to stagger her feet. So she'll have her left foot slightly forward, right foot slightly back. Yep. And now she's going to reach forward. Elbow is going to come up to the torso and reaching forward from there. Yep. So that's going to be her left arm, technically her right arm. That's her right arm row, just for purposes of videos. So Sharon will be doing the assist here, and I'll be doing the same movements, but on the side without the chair. So when I'm doing the row, I'm just gonna be in a long lunge with the forearm on the thigh. We'll row there. Any questions before we go into it? We'll squat with the left, squat with, or pull with the left, and then we'll do the right arm. And then as we have on previous weeks, we'll have a stretch sequence in between sets. Okay. If this is your first time joining us, you haven't done a lot of fitness recently, I'd recommend doing 2 of the 3. Okay. All right. So starting with your left arm, and you're welcome to do these unweighted as well, whatever feels best. All right. And 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Sitting back and stand. Good job. Nice and controlled. Breathing smooth. If you have been doing fitness quite a bit, you're welcome to move faster than this if you'd like, especially as you get warm. To build up those tendons and gain strength in those muscles. Good. Couple more. Back and up. And last one. And stand. Fantastic. Shake it out. We're going to be doing that single arm row on the left arm. So we'll be going a little bit different angles here. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Elbow up and reach forward. Try to keep that shoulder back and down as you move here. Elbow high above the torso. Nice smooth breathing. That's halfway. Nice work. In and pause. Reach it forward. 2, 1, and rotate. Very good. That's the left arm. Now we're going to go right side, starting with that squat. About 15 seconds in between exercises here. And then we'll have 2 minutes for some water. All right, starting in 5, and 2, 1, here we go. Nice controlled, standing smooth. We got some commotion from the dogs from upstairs. We're halfway on our squats. Keep sitting into the heels, pushing the big toe down. 10 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Rest and rotate. I get sweat right in my eyes. All right, going in 5. I need one of Anne's sweatbands. 2, 1, here we go. Elbow up, reach it forward. Might be our hottest session yet. Smooth breathing.
No doubt.
Halfway.
Who needs a sauna?
That's right. Detoxing here in Georgia. Elbow high, reaching it forward. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Grab some water. Gonna put my hiking hat on here, maybe help keep the sun out of my eyes. Actually, it's more the sweat than the sun at the moment that's the problem. All right, folks. We're gonna repeat that quad stretch. You can stand back there and take a break if you want. So either side lying or that standing one that you did with the towel. So let's start on that left side. Sharon's gonna do the standing one this time in the backdrop. I'll come on down for this position. And here we go. Let's go 15 seconds on each side. Not quite like Arizona heat out here though. Fantastic. Rest and switch sides. All right, that's set 1. We're gonna go back in about 45 seconds to set 2. Same thing with that left arm waiter squat and left arm row. Oh, there's a nice breeze for us. Fantastic. All right, folks. 25 seconds and then we'll start set 2. You can either stay with the same weight, or if you want to get a little heavier, you're welcome to do that. All right, 10 seconds, starting with that squat in the left side. Set the feet just outside the hips, toes slightly turned out, and begin. Send the hips back, nice and confident to stand. Good job. Use that other arm to help keep that chest tall. Keep those knees pushing out, but not so far out that they go beyond your feet. They should be tracking right in line with the toes. 10 seconds left. And 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Left arm row is next. So let's go right foot forward, left foot back. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Elbow up, stretch it forward. And think shoulder blade back and down, so don't let that shoulder shrug up towards the ear. Breathe out as you pull in. Halfway. Good job. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. That's our left side. Now we're going to go to the right arm. Set the feet. Tall chest. And begin. Sit back and stand. Looks great, everybody. Can't see too many legs, but I see the heads moving up and down. Good to see some smiles. Halfway. Good job. Maybe 1 or 2 more. 2, 1, and rotate. Good. Right arm row is next. Woo. Going in 5. And 2, 1, here we go. Shoulder blade back and down, elbow high. Halfway. Good, keep that breathing strong. Breathe out as you pull in. Reach forward. 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic, grab a drink of water. Keep your hydration up. Feel free to hang back there. All right, next we're gonna go cross body shoulder stretch. So left foot forward, right foot back, reach your right arm out, grab that right elbow, pull across the body, and I'm gently shifting my hip forward on the right side. So engaging this hip, slightly send it forward, and kind of look over your left shoulder a little bit. Breathe. That ever so critical breath. Very good, and switch sides. Right foot forward, left foot back, and reach that left arm up, and gently pull across towards the right side, looking over that right shoulder. Nice deep breaths. Gently shifting that left hip forward, feel a little bit of an opening here on the left hip. Good, and relax. Fantastic. One more stretch. We've got just under a minute till we start round 2, or sorry, round 3. Bring it behind the back stretch. So interlace the hands behind you, or you can grab onto your band or towel. And then you're going to extend those arms back and lift up. Watch not to arch the back. So keep the ribs down. You can just stay here Take a nice wide base stance, and then you can bow forward now with arms up.
Donna, something's wrong with the audio. Donna, something's wrong with the audio.
Oh, thank you.
It's skipping. It's skipping.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just our connection or if everybody else is.
I think it's a connection issue because I've got it too. It's just skipping. Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know. I can't do anything about it at the moment, so we're going to continue on. I'll try to connect to my phone.
Just keep going
That's here. So then my mom's house. So we'll do that together. Okay. All right. So here we go.
It's okay. You just sound like a chipmunk. Oh, poor thing, because she's recording this.
And 3, 2, 1, and begin. Sit back and stand. Very good. Keep it moving. Got someone trying to slide on. Oh, I missed him. Very good. Halfway. Thank you. Good. 8 seconds left. A couple more. And 2, 1, and rotate. Good work. Left arm row is next. All right. Reach it forward. And 2, 1. Here we go. Elbow up. And stretch it forward. Very nice. Halfway. Almost there. And 2, 1, and rotate sides. Very good. Right arm squat coming up. Good. Shade. Yay. And 2, 1. Here we go. Final set of squats. Stay strong, stay inspired. Well done. Less than 10. 2, 1, and rotate. Now here comes the ring. All right, folks. Final row. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Elbow up. Reach forward. Halfway. Good. Breathe smooth. 2, 1, and done. Okay. All right. If you have a doorway around, we're going to do the doorway pec stretch or a wall. If you don't have a doorway, but you might have a chair that you can sit on the side of, you can follow me. Otherwise, let's go forearm on the post or on the door frame. Same side leg steps forward, and she's opening the front of the chest. I'm going to go elbow on top of the chair, and I'm just going to turn away, looking to get an opening here on the front of the chest. Nice, smooth breathing. So open up the chest on each side. There you go. And switch when you're ready. Same thing on the other side. Go up on the chair and turn away. Looking to open on the front of the chest. going to start talking about part B. Okay. It's going to be a new movement. I think we're going to take you through this group through 2 rounds. If anyone's watching the recording and you want to do a 3rd round, you're welcome to pause and add in a 3rd one. So we're going to do either a reverse lunge or a giant step on the left. We'll do a side stretch in between, and then same thing on the right, and then we'll do our stretches. So I'll demonstrate first, and then Mom's going to be doing the giant steps, and I'll be doing the lunges when we get into the workout. So you can use the chair to balance on the giant step as you'd like. If you're stepping with the right foot, you're going to have your left foot strong the whole time. Chest nice and tall. I'm simply going to step back larger than I normally would. Step up and forward. Giant step back. Really without any dumbbells to trip on. Step back and up, back and up. Okay, that would be the giant step. If you are someone who can comfortably squat below parallel, then it may be appropriate to lunge all the way down. If so, you would step back and you control that knee down to the ground, keeping that front heel nice and strongly planted up and forward. So again, Sharon will be doing the giant step and I'll be doing that reverse lunge up and forward. You can do these exercises unweighted, or you can hold a weight up at your chest and have some weight as you move through, okay? I'm gonna do the first round without weight, and then I'll hold weight on round 2. If you're pretty experienced and you wanna start with weight, feel free. Questions before we roll into that? Okay, first time in a while we've been doing single leg work, so again, we're gonna do 2 sets to introduce it. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Back and down, up and forward. Good job. Whether you're doing giant steps or lunges, left foot, if that's your front leg, should be nice and strongly planted. And I'm focused to drive that left foot down and through the heel to pull myself up and forward. Good, 10 seconds left. Back and down. Forward. Nice work. Good control, chest tall, and rest. Fantastic. Let's go ahead. One hand on the hip, other arm reaches overhead, and stretch the side, looking up over to the ceiling of the sky on that side. And breathe. Open that side body. Good. Relax there. And switch. Other arm straight up. Hand on the hip. Bend towards that side and turn your gaze towards that side. Look up towards the ceiling or sky. Nice deep breaths. Smile and relax. Beautiful. All right, if you were following me, I had my left foot forward. I was stepping with the right. So now I'm going to place the right foot forward and we'll be stepping with the left. You ready? Tall chest. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice controlled. Good. Make sure you choose the movement that you feel most confident with. You can always progress as you get stronger and more stable. Halfway through. Exercise can strengthen us, or if we progress too quickly, it can cause issues. So we always want to respect the movements. 5 seconds. And 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. All right, get a drink of water. Woo! We're gonna do the glute stretch. We're gonna sit. All right, if you would like to do this stretch on the ground, you can make your way to the ground. Otherwise, go ahead and sit down in the chair, follow my mom. I'm gonna do the version on the ground. So she's gonna cross her right leg over her left leg. Not just this one. And she's gonna look to stretch her glutes. So she's gonna pull her right knee towards her left hip. And you're gonna twist that way. So pulling it towards your left hip. You wanna get the stretch on the outer hip here. If you're on the ground, you're gonna lay down, pull the knee towards the same side shoulder and then across the body. Again, looking to get a little bit of a stretch here in the glute. And breathe. Those of you that are seated, you can go ahead and switch sides. If you started with me on the ground, you can hang out just a hair longer. Switch when you're ready. So again, if you're seated, opposite knee towards the opposite hip. Lying down, pull the knee towards the opposite shoulder. 15 seconds here. We're just gonna have all kinds of climate change in this 1 hour class. I can feel it. All right, and shake that out. 20 seconds, and we're gonna start round 2 of those reverse lunge work. Any questions after that first set? And if you'd like, you can use a little bit of weight with this one. Do you want to hold some weight while you do it? Yeah. Yeah, so just up at the chest. All righty. Going in 5. Let's go right foot steps back first. And here we go. Back and down, up and forward. Or just nice big giant steps, whatever feels best. Good job. If you see raindrops falling, know that the computer is safe. It's under shelter. We'll just get a nice bath here. 10 seconds left. Remember to keep that left heel firmly planted. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Back to our side stretch. I'm going to sit on the chair. Hand on the hip, stretch up. Look to the side. And switch when you're ready. Reach up and side stretch. Oh, and relax. Beautiful. All right, last time through. This time the left leg's gonna be stepping back. We'll go in 10 seconds. Right foot firmly planted. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Back and down. Good focus, good control. Very nice. Halfway. Up. Very good. Maybe 1 to 2 more. And 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna go to our figure 4 stretch, so either seated or on the ground. Sharon's gonna demonstrate seated, or we can lie on the back. We're gonna start with the right foot to the left thigh. Those of you seated, just sit tall, lean forward. On the ground, you're gonna pull the leg in towards your chest. Those of you on the ground, if you'd like to extend the leg up, point the foot to the sky, up and down. You help give some movement in that sciatic nerve in the back of the leg. And as you bend it in, just keep hugging that leg in and switch sides when you're ready. Same thing on the other side. Again, if you're seated, sit up nice and tall and then bow forward. This is a stretch for the outer hip. All right, we have one more section coming up. Your energy is waning a little bit. If you're feeling a little off, feel free to break. Feel free to call it a day. Otherwise, let's talk about our last piece. All right, we're gonna have a couple of options, but we're gonna be doing 2 to 4 sets. I'll probably guide us through 3. Left arm press. We're gonna start with a strict press. You're welcome to have that be a push press, or for those of you that are more experienced and want to do a thruster, you can do a thruster. Next, we're going to go into mountain climbers for 30 seconds. Then you do that same movement on the right arm. Then we're going to finish with some band pull-aparts or standing flies. Okay, 30 seconds each. We are going to have time about 15 seconds in between movements. Let's talk about those mountain climbers first. So for the mountain climbers, we can either go on the ground or elevated. So Mom's gonna do them elevated here, where you would use a sturdy surface, step the feet back. It's gonna be one knee towards the elbow, opposite knee towards the elbow. So like you're climbing the mountain here, down on all fours, okay? If you'd like to join on the floor, I'll be on the ground in like the top of a plank, step one foot up, step back, other foot up, step back, okay? You can do a stepping version, or you could do more of like a running version on the ground, okay? So that's our second exercise. The first one is a shoulder press with 2 other alternatives. Okay. So she's got her 15-pounder here. She's gonna drive it straight up. All right, she doesn't need to warm up for that. An elbow comes down and drive it straight up. So this would be option 1, it's a strict press, okay? If you have trouble with overhead mobility, I recommend sticking with this strict press, okay? Option 2 would be a push press, where you're gonna add a little dip down, a little quarter squat, and drive to the top. So you dip and you drive, dip and drive. So I'll be demonstrating that push press, okay? Not shown today, but if you want a bigger challenge, if you want a more challenged movement, my goodness, squat down and drive up overhead. It's called a thruster. We'll be using it in our strength later on, but I know we do have some people of different levels, so that's your third option, okay? So left arm press, mountain climber, right arm press, and then either band or regular, pretending you have pull aparts. So we're gonna stand from the side, this guy here. Nope. So if you have a band, you're gonna use the band, and mom will demonstrate without the band. So shoulders back, you hold the band in front of your body, and then you stretch it open until it touches your torso. You can do this like high on the chest. This version I'm gonna recommend a little bit lower. So you're pulling it like across the belly button, okay? Or you can see Sharon here without the band. I'm gonna choke on my spit. Reaching forward and squeezing her shoulder blades back and down. Questions? All right, if there are no questions, let's go ahead and start. Mom's gonna be doing those strict press and I'll be doing those push presses. Let me just get a new timer going here. I can actually see it again. So we're gonna start left arm first. And 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Either strict press or dip and drive. Nice smooth breathing. Very good. Nice work. You all keep working. Can't see this after all. Good job. 5 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, and rotate. Very good. Go into those mountain climbers next. If anybody wants to start before the rest is done, you're welcome to it. All right. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Strong in the core, up and back. Good job. These are one of the harder movements. Or at least one of those movements that doesn't seem like it should be hard and always seems to be harder than I expect. Less than 10 seconds. If you need to rest early, you're always welcome to. 2, 1, and rotate. Very good. Overhead press on the right side is next. Watch this in my life. Going in 5, and 3, 2, 1, here we go. Push high, strict press, or the dip and drive. Whatever you choose, make sure you breathe. Good job. Nice work. And 3, 2, 1, and rotate. Very good. Bands or not. This is the end of round 1, and we're gonna go roll right into it for round 2. Now you're gonna stand up, Mom? You're doing this one? Oh. And here we go. Back and forward. Yep.
Got ahead of myself there.
She was ready for her mountain climbers. Oops, sorry. Good. The whole point here is we're working our mid and a little bit of that upper back. So you want to think shoulder blades back and down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together in the bottom. Good job. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. 20 seconds. A little bit longer rest so I can start on an even number. And we'll be back on that left arm press. It's going to be our second of 3 rounds. 10 seconds. All right, whenever you're ready, 2, 1, here we go. Either a strict press, or you're welcome to join me on the push press. Just a little dip and drive. Nice job, halfway. Good job, give yourself a smile as you work. Have some fun with it. 2, 1, and rotate. Good, mountain climbers are next. Whew. Elevated or on the floor, whatever feels best. If you're on the ground, make a nice wide handprint. And here we go. Step them up and back. Core engaged, don't let those hips sag in. Keep the hips lifted. Midsection strong. Halfway. There you go, 10 seconds left. And 2, 1, and rotate. Fantastic. Right arm overhead next. Whew. All right, folks, 2, 1, and here we go. You'll need a little more rest. Always give it to yourself. Join us when you're ready. Very nice. Halfway. Nice work, Diane. That looks like a good overhead position. There you go, AG. Great work, Laura. And rest. Good job, folks. Into round 2 coming up. Back to our pull aparts. You want this time? So palms together in front of you. Pull those shoulder blades back and down. Reach in front. Pull it lower on your chest. Underneath your chest. Yep. There you go. And open. Good. Squeeze those lower shoulder blades without shrugging the shoulder. Halfway. And then just watch that you don't arch. So ribs down, reach, and squeeze. Nice work. And shake it out. Good job. One more set if you're up for it. Is this your first time joining us? You may just want to kind of walk in place during this last round. Otherwise, we're going in 5 seconds, starting with that left arm overhead press. And 2, 1, here we go. Strict press on the left here with Sharon. I'm demonstrating a push press. We're just add a little quarter squat, sink the weight of the heels, drive to overhead. If you're building into shoulder strength or you have a little bit lighter weight, I recommend following Sharon here at that strict press. Nice job. And rotate. Good. And final set of mountain climbers. Woohoo! Good to see you, Kathy. All right, and 2, 1, start to move. Moving and breathing. Keeping your hips and shoulders as square as you can. Nice job. That's our halfway point. Try not to let yourself sink into your shoulders, so push up high, whether you're on the ground or elevated. 5 seconds left. Good breathing and rest. Fantastic. Make your way up. Final set of overhead press. All right, everybody. And 2, 1, here we go. Straight overhead as well as you can. Think shoulder up towards the ear. When we push overhead is when I think about elevating my shoulder towards my ear. Pretty much everything else we do, it's shoulder blades back and down. 10 seconds left. And 2, 1, rotate. Woo, all right, just the pull parts. Sure. So shoulders down, reach in front, and pull it apart. Good. Beautiful. Squeeze them back and together. Good job. Halfway. And here comes the sun back. Almost done.
Not to disappoint.
2, 1, all done. Woo. All right, hopefully you could hear me well enough for that. Go ahead and grab a drink. I'll just do a couple cool down stretches.
I wanted to just start singing, raindrops keep falling on my head.
Or sweat drops keep falling on my
That's
head.
going to be the quiz afterwards, the trivia question. Who sang that song?
I hope you know the answer.
I believe I do.
All right, folks, let's go back to that pec stretch. So if you want to find the wall or the chair to sit in, we're going to open up. Actually, no, I'm going to give you a different one. Tricep side bend. So let's go left arm first. Reach up to overhead, bend the elbow, grab that elbow, and we're going to bend to the opposite side. Breathe in and out as you bend. Fantastic. We're going to go 5 total. Very good. 5. Beautiful. Let's go some arm swings here. Swing it back and forth. Alternate which arm's on top. Very good. And forward and back. So I'm going to swing up and swing back. There you go. Up and back. Fantastic. And then let's go right arm up, tricep side bend on the opposite side. Bend the elbow, reach up, keep your head and neck nice and long and tall. And now we're going to side bend towards the left. Breathe in and stretch. Good. 2 more. And number 5. Beautiful. We're going to go calling them our hungry hip openers. Palms together in front of the chest. Turn the hands at a diagonal and open that chest up. We're going to go 5 each position. Close them down and open it up. There you go. Good. And close and open. I think that's 3. 2 more. Close, open. Counting to 5 seems so simple until you start talking. Beautiful. Shoulder rolls. Going to roll those shoulders back and down. Fantastic. And other angle. So palms together, turn the palms and open the other way 5 times. Close it down and open. In. 4 and 5. Good. And elbow rotations. Does anybody know that trivia song? You?
Is it Neil Sedaka?
Dirt back rack.
Burt Bacharach. Oh, that's it. I always confuse those 2 men.
Thank you, Diane. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording. Thanks for coming. Great job today.